So, after what seems like a somewhat lengthy hiatus, Disney Plus has given us our new Marvel TV series in the form of Secret Invasion. And here I am with my review for you. Let's talk about it. So welcome back to the channel, everyone, and yes, I'm in a different filming location, but that's by the by, not to worry about that. So I have just sat and watched that first episode of Secret Invasion from Disney Plus, from Marvel, from the MCU. Now, Secret Invasion is a comic book series that I am very well aware of, that I read back in the day when it first came out. This is somewhat different. It takes the name, but it does its own thing with it. It's still involving Skrulls and this sort of thing. Now, this episode here, it opens with Everett Ross, played by Martin Freeman, on a little mission in Moscow, meeting up with this fella, and stuff happens. I don't want to give away if you haven't seen it. I don't want to go into spoiler territory, but stuff occurs, and this leads to Nick Fury having to come back down from Earth from his time up on Saber, up on his space station. We come to find out that the Skrulls are up to no good on Earth. They never got a home. Carol Danvers went looking for a home for them at the end of Captain Marvel, as you may recall. Nick Fury offered to help him out, but they never got a home, and a select few, shall we say, these rebels have set their sights on Earth. They want Earth to be their new Skrull homeworld, and in Russia, in certain areas of Russia, they have set up kind of free zones for themselves, and these are in places of high, like Chernobyl, places with high radiation, because the Skrulls are immune to radiation. And there's this plot going around, this terrorist plot, basically, essentially, where they want to set off these bombs and this sort of a thing, and they're intent on starting a World War III, starting trouble between Russia and America, essentially, so humans wipe themselves out. Because if they do, you know, and you've got this radiation poisoning, it doesn't affect the Skrulls. It will give them a new homeland, so to speak. So obviously we have Samuel Jackson returning, Ben Mendelsohn, Kobe Smulders as Maria Hill. We're introduced to characters played by Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones. She's actually the daughter of Talos, now grown up, and a wealth of other characters in this TV series. So what did I think of this first episode? I thought it was fine. I thought it was a nice departure from the fact that we're not relying on special effects. There aren't no special effects in this, with the exception of the Skrulls changing and this sort of thing. It's very grounded. It's got a very real look to it, because it is all filmed on location. It's great to have Samuel Jackson back in the fold, playing an older Nick Fury, sort of wearier Nick Fury. You know, he's got aches, he's got pains, this sort of a thing. Maria Hill, fantastic having her back, and Talos, Ben Mendelsohn, again, he's a fantastic actor, and everything comes together in this episode. Now, for some people, they might find it somewhat slow. It's more of a sort of grounded storytelling that we're given here from Marvel, and props to Marvel, because this didn't come across as very woke whatsoever, so much so that they even call out Russia as being a somewhat racist country, in the sense of the way Nick Fury is not overly bad, but it's there. They don't ignore the fact that Russian individuals are very much keen on Russian individuals, if you get what I'm saying. And that felt nice and fresh for it to sort of take that route. There's enough intrigue in this episode to keep you going, and we are given a death that I'm hoping stays, that isn't retroactively changed at the end of the episode. I won't say who it is or anything like that, but it felt nice and fresh. I think Marvel taking this break, you know, having a gap between, what was the last series? Was it She-Hulk? I think it was. and now we're given Secret Invasion. There's been very little in between. That's a good move on Marvel's part, because you've gone into it with a bit of excitement. Here's a new Marvel TV show for you, and time has passed, and this is how it should be, so that you go into these things feeling somewhat fresh and not overburdened by the amount of content that they're giving you. So the gap has been a nice wait, and yeah, so a fantastic start to this show, and I'm hoping for some good things from it. That's me with my review. Your thoughts, please leave them down below, and I will be back in my normal filming location as of next week, so I shall see you then. Take care all, and goodbye.